In the great state of Utah, people in general, left or right or even independent, have had enough of the high-density, affordable housing mandates. Even those who had been in favor just a few years ago have turned against this. If you're a native here, you know the state was once considered rural, farmland, and orchards. It was common for people to call Utah American as apple pie. It was peaceful. It was safe. In fact, it was so safe that often regular folks didn't even lock their doors. It was normal for the people of Utah to let their children bike to the historical Main Street or downtown in their city or town on their own. It could be argued Utah was the most family-centered state in the United States. And then things began to change. In the 1990s, Utah had new leadership with Mike Leavitt taking the helm as governor. Under his governorship, Utah suddenly found itself moved into a digital world that the people really had no concept of at the time. Leavitt had several goals, one of which was turning Utah into a tech force, or as he referred to it, Smart Utah. It fulfills a mission that the state really started investing in at the start of 2000 under then Governor Mike Leavitt. And you see, my friends, that never really stopped. After the 2002 Olympics and a post-9/11 world, technology and surveillance was the name of the game, and the push to implement ever more of it was on. Fast forward to now. Utah now rivals Silicon Valley. The Wall Street Journal listed Salt Lake City as the hottest job markets in 2023. As CNBC wrote just last winter, forget Silicon Valley, Salt Lake City's tech scene is on the rise. Its ecosystem, known as Silicon Slopes, has transformed into a thriving network of startups and big tech companies over the past 2 decades, spanning multiple cities in the Salt Lake area. Now, while the media portrays this as a good thing, the negative side effects of importing so many people from out of state who do not share the values of local Utahns has grown substantially. What most native residents of Utah are noticing now, especially in Salt Lake City, is traffic progressively getting worse, parking becoming near impossible, bike lanes taking up much of where car lanes once were, which again relates to the traffic increase. And they have also noticed the housing, mixed use, high density, and small single-family homes in HOAs. There are no decent single-family homes with roomy backyards left, or the few available are incredibly overpriced and largely unaffordable. There is also the problem of corporations and other large organizations buying up homes, leaving the regular people without any options aside from renting an apartment or purchasing a townhome with HOA fees that just seem to keep on climbing. Some say the job growth in tech has been worth the growth, while many others are disagreeing on this point. As some local critics have pointed out, who are these jobs for? Did they go to natural-born Utahns or people from other states or countries? In other words, were all those great high-paying jobs for the people of Utah, or just for others from other states or other countries? It is a valid question, one that Utah needs to start really asking itself. In any case, and for better or for worse, Utah pushed for and has now been granted the 2034 Olympic Games. A lot of what happened to Utah from 1993 onward was either with the Games in mind or for them. The same is happening again right now. A document worth looking into is something called the Game Plan 2034, which outlines plans for the Games in Utah. It has a few sections that I would advise anyone concerned about housing to review. If Utah continues to build housing that the people do not want and push smart growth plans that the people, cities, and counties have expressed frustration over, is that truly representative government? What happens when you import too many people into the state who do not share the traditional Utah values? We certainly do not want to become California.